And now, your 2017 Milwaukee Brewers.
Fans, Matt Vasgersian here, play-by-play voice of MLB. Now at the plate, Tom Ha, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For St. Louis, right fielder Tom Ha.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Kolten Wong. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
First pitch on its way. Kolten Wong comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So he got him swinging. Kolten Wong is the second out of the opening frame.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Randall Grichuk as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
In the air now out to left field. Piscotty is under this one. 1 down. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with him. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent. Pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Lynn looks in. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the move is Braun. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ha has it in his sights. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Matt Adams. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Strasburg on 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by
Batting
Majestic.
second.
And in the outfield, Ryan Braun.
JP
He's been an interesting case.
Crawford.
Played shortstop in college. When he first signed, they moved him to third, and then he learned the outfield. He's had to play on both the corners and a little bit of center field. The thing I like about him, he'll catch the ball and throw to the right base.
Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Batting 7th.
At the
Third
plate,
baseman, number
Jed
3.
Jerko. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Chris Bryant.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals.
Baseman.
And I'm looking at Randall Grichuk.
Arias.
You know, for a guy his size, he can motor. He can cover the ground in the outfield, and he's got a strong enough arm. You can play him in right, left, or center.
Stepping in, Orlando Arias. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Grichuk comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting 7th. Right
Now in the
fielder,
box, Broxton.
number
He's
23.
hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Ha is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Will move to the third with no score. So striding forward now,
Leading
Eric
off for St.
Fryer.
Louis.
He'll start things out
Catcher.
against Steven Strasburg
Eric
as we get the inning
Fryer.
underway. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The pitcher, number 31.
Standing in, Lance Lynn. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tom Ha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted the other way to left center. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman, number 16.
Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Steven Strasburg. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Tried to go back to back. I don't know who set up the other. He swung through the first one, didn't look good. I would have came back with the slider too. He made a great adjustment and got the base hit though.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box, Eric Young Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lynn comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
In now, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Chopper on awaiting the 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it in fact lands in the corner. Foul.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
3-2.
Hard ground ball to third. Jerko fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So stepping in, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Randall.
He's ready.
Grichuk.
Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Ready for another chance? Matt Adams. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. Comes set with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. The second for 1. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jed Jerko will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Chris Carter now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 33.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's the third slider in a row. And I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going.
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. So his remarkable season continues, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now a hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Orlando.
Striding in once again, Orlando Arias. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in to try it again. Broxton hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Lynn steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Grichuk. And oh, this is off the second base bag. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Up next for
Here's
Milwaukee.
the catcher, Jet Bandy.
Jet Bandy.
Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Eric Fryer. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Eric Fryer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And now a pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Into the box, Lance Lynn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Tom Ha.
Ready for another shot now. Tom Ha. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Digging in for his second at bat, Steven Strasburg. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Strasburg.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Jerko is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
24, Eric Young Jr.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses the down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Late square, and this is popped up. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. And he's safe. Here's Ryan Braun now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Carter trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 2-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Lynn comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Chris Bryant would be next. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add 1 more home run onto this already impressive number. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jack Flaherty is going to take over here in inning number 5. So it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. As he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hard hit towards center. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cardinals 1. Kolten Wong will stand in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Very weakly on the ground. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg, and he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Matt Adams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Bryant trying to get there. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another chance. Orlando Arias. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the 1st out. Digging in and looking for more. Broxton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Moving forward. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again. Jet Bandy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Grichuk racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready for another shot now. J.P. Crawford, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, that ball was smoked. I don't even know if he had time to react. That ball went right by him and was landing in the outfield before he blinked.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Fryer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Strasburg. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Daryl Terrell is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Daryl Terrell.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 10 home runs, 18 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams ranging into shallow right. 1 down.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder number 24, Eric Young.
Riding in once again, Eric Young Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Wong gloves it. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A throw behind the runner at second. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Here's Chris Carter now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Three home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, you have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead it 8-1. Johnny Peralta is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
29, Johnny Peralta.
Tyler Cravey enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Fastball called for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside. And the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in,
Right fielder,
Tom Ha. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ball game.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in, Orlando Arias. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Eric Sogard is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And that misses for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Outside 2-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Broxton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hit to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher.
In now, Jet Bandy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Mike Napoli will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Mike Napoli.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
On the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Eric Sogard will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing
Mike Napoli will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Matt Adams now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah,
Now
not a
pitching
lot
for
of
the
hope for
Brewers,
them at this point.
number
These guys know
39.
these bats still count,
Jerry
at least for their own
Blevins.
stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jerry Blevins comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Slice down the left side, but foul. Two and one.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. From the stretch. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. The 0-1 delivery. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The batter, shortstop.
Stepping in,
J.P.
J.P. Crawford. Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. One out and a runner on second base. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Adams is on his way home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-2 game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here,
Third
down
baseman,
0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Set to deal on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Eric Fryer, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. St. Louis, good night.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. Milwaukee win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Steven Strasburg wins for a team-high 19th time, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.